What's up, folks? Future me and digital me. I still got that song in my head. I'm out and be a gentleman. Meow. Classic shit. Um, so I'm gonna get this. Out. A lot of criticisms, a lot of criticism about Democrats in the last few years. My thinking about it is from like 10 years ago till now. Lately, not now, but till lately. The problem with the Democratic Party. There's a train coming by, so that's just kind of. Criticism of mine basically has been, it's the old guard, right? There's that old criticism that always gets thrown around from time to time about like everything. Take your pick of what it is. It's not unique to politics. It can be for pretty much everything. And it's not unique to the Democrats. They had to do it with the Republicans too, at some point. Throw out the old guard, but they didn't throw them out. They just changed them. But mine is the Democratic old guard was just playing a lot of. They were playing the next in line kind of bullshit for a long time. They did it with Hillary in 2016. That would have been. It was like, all right, we'll go with Hillary. And of course, there was also the idea of first female. So, she got that angle. That was also during the time of, let's play the first female, we're the party of Democrats and culture, blah, 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 blah. But, next in lineism kind of deal. Instead of not only who's got the best idea, but just who is the best and who's speaking out the most and who is speaking the most for what I like to call real America. And real America is, you have to just know what real America is. If you think real America is Republicans, is the Republican Party, then you're subscribing to some form of delusion. And the Democratic Party for long time. Was also, and well, at least for right now, it's still not just dragging its ass basically. Because let's be honest, they just love the money. And a lot of the people in the Democratic Party just love the money. They just can't get over how much money that money is and how it smells, tastes, feels, touches. Just give me the money. I love money. Man, I love money. I like throwing parties with money. I like buying cars with money. Just give me some money. Man, if we can just raise another $5, maybe we can win the election. Kind of money. Anyways, so yeah, that next in lineism shit is a big problem. And, I think personally that's a big thing. Hillary had I've said this before, I don't know if it's in any videos on this channel, but I just saw her and she just looked, I got the read off her that she was like, she was the I put in my time kind of woman, and wow, I got fucked over by a man kind of woman, and all these kinds of things kind of woman that's just like, no. That person is not the right person. And on top of all that, she's not going to do anything good for the country. She's going to follow and support the status quo. Corporate Democrats. So, no. If they would have went with Bernie, I don't think anything would have changed. Anything meaningful. Damn, not because Bernie didn't want to change it, but because, look at all the Senate and stuff that we had going through those years. We didn't have anything meaningful. And Bernie was not going to be a Democratic Trump trying to change everything with fucking executive orders. He's not that kind of guy. No Democrat is that kind of president. No Republican before Trump was going to try to be that kind of president. It was Trump. Trump is a totally different monster. And I do mean monster. So, yeah. There's all of that to deal with. Boobs and, So Democrats, they got to deal with all that shit. And the Democratic Party has got some very, very, very entrenched leadership that just does not want things to change. And if the Democratic Party wants to survive, it is going to have to take a fundamental change. And I'm not saying it needs to go more left, which it does, but it needs to go more, it needs to go less money-takey and more listening to the people-y who don't have money-y. because that's what the Democratic Party is supposed to be about. Republicans, I mean, I guess if you want to be the party of rich people, then fine. But it's my opinion that any political party that is based on 1% of the population, you're going to have a very hard time being a political party that tries to put representatives in office representing that tiny of a majority of the population of any country that is a representative population, a democratic republic. Electoral, whatever, I don't know, whatever I'm saying, but election-based kind of democracy. You're going to have a very difficult time doing that unless you do some very sneaky shit like cut education, gerrymander, make shit about culture wars, control all the media. Do a lot of distraction, basically lie, constantly go through cycles of boom bust, blame immigrants, give people just enough money through jobs to keep their heads barely above water, make it so they're like it's like the daily existence, very akin to waterboarding most people, and then while they're above water be like, see, that's the immigrants causing you to not be able to fucking, it's just like do all this shit and get enough of them to believe that's the reason that you can, it's just like do all this crap. It's just that it doesn't seem like it's going to be working out for you for much longer, because that is, you're not going to be able to hold on to enough of the majority using all those techniques. You're not going to be able to hold on to enough of that majority long enough to really get your agenda done. And quite frankly, the country's too big. If it was a really small country like North Korea, maybe you could make it work. But, there's 350 million people here. And gerrymander all you want. Make it seem like you control 2/3 of the House, 60% of the Senate, the Supreme Court, and the presidency. Go for it. We know it's all bullshit. And we know it's bullshit. And so, give it your best shot. Send troops into the cities and shit. Eventually, they're going to have to try to be, an occupying army. And they're not going to succeed because they're American soldiers, commanded by lieutenants and captains that are American soldiers, commanded by generals, or everybody's an American. And basically, eventually, Some of your guys are going to say, fuck this. I don't give a shit if you're saying you're the president. I'm just not going to fucking do this. Fuck you. I'm out, and I'm taking all my motherfuckers with me. And all our equipment with us. We're just not going to fire on fucking civilians and citizens that I know don't fucking support you. And then you're really fucked. Because it's America, 350 million people here, and we all know that at least half don't agree with you. Probably 60, 65, 70% of the people. Maybe you have the districts, but that's only because the districts and the Senate and blah is so fucked up because of the fucking ruralness and all that bullshit. But, you know, who gives a fuck? You know, all the power is in the cities still. And the cities are not fucking Republican. So, yeah, there you are. And, yeah. And once the cities actually start showing you how totally inept you really are, which I have no idea why I haven't really actually started doing anything useful. It is beyond me that this has been happening for more 7 months. I don't know, at least 7 months. And people are not doing wrong. I mean, how are people not, I mean, I've said this before openly. How are Mexicans, how do you just like let yourself get carried off when you know what's going to happen to you? How do you just be like, sure, I'll let you take me away? Why wouldn't you just be like, yeah, I'll let you take me away, and then back end and be like, fuck you. I'll fight until, make them kill you. You're gonna die anyways. You are going to die anyways. You know this. Make them kill you. At least, if they're gonna kill you anyways, if they're gonna the equivalent of throw you in a gas chamber and kill you anyways, you might as well make them do it right on the street. I mean, on the street or in the chamber, I'd rather make them do it right there on the street. Nice and visible, out in the open, where everyone can see it. Nice and in view of the public. Instead of behind closed doors. Someone has to take the hit for the team. And you know what? You have got to fucking make them kill you. Or, more to the point, you have got to knock these motherfuckers down. Like I say, you guys gotta start carrying some knives and some mace and some everything. Tech nines. I mean, you gotta start. I mean, it's LA, isn't it? There's guns everywhere. Strap up, seriously. Strap up and have a grenade in your pocket. Just like, dude, you see him, just be like, I got it here. The pin's out. Yeah, come and arrest me. Let's go to hell together. You're a Mexican. So we see Jesus together. We will talk to him and ask, who is more righteous, brother? Brother Jesus. You know, because, like, seriously. Yeah. Do you wanna die? And apparently, LA uh, has been protesting for like 3 weeks or some shit like that. I don't even know. A long fucking time. Uh, anyways, yeah, this was about like Democrats being dumb, the old guard being old guardian and needing to stop or something. Yeah, anyways. The Democratic Party in a lot of ways needs to man up and realize they're they are and have been for a while just totally out of touch. Um, and it's not about who can make the best speech. It's about who wants the right kind of change, who is actually willing to be the representative of the people, and as representative put out bills and vote for the bills that will do the right change, right? And will also stand up to other representatives that don't want that, and stand up to the I don't even know how many special interests there will be out there. And if you're a Democrat or an independent or whatever, go on Fox News and be like, you're an asshole because of this, because of this, because of this, because of this, and you have to say, fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you, and you just need to go out there on Fox News and Newsmax and right in Charlie Kirk's face and be like, you, my friend, are a complete pile of shit, and I think you should, I don't know, kill yourself or something. You need to really, really, really start ball punching these people and kneecapping them and everything you possibly can. Um, in the name of love. Because love is the answer. Because their mamas did not slap them in the back of the head enough. Yep, they didn't. They just didn't. Their mamas did not slap them in the back of the head enough when they were doing some dumb shit. And now they're human wastelands. And there you are. There you are. And yeah, I'm sort of kind of blaming their mama. All of them. I'm blaming all of their mamas. I'm sure their mamas were very sweet, except, just need to slap them in the back of the head. with a little side of, what the fuck were you thinking? What the fuck were you thinking? Instead of, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'll take care of it. 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 She was the one driving. It wasn't you. You weren't driving, she was. And the roads were slippery. I know the DA. Everything will be fine. I also know the sheriff. Everything will be fine. No. You need a slap in the back of the head, and you need to go do your time. Anyways, whatever. It's just gotten way off the beaten path. It's supposed to be like a 7-minute one, and now it's fucking 27 minutes. Anyways, I like to kind of ramble. It was fun while it boobs, but I got a boobs, so boobs.